Welcome to Yapville. We're your hosts, Taryn and Amanda, taking a deep dive into Reddit's wildest and messiest stories. Along the way, we'll dish out our unsolicited opinions and unfiltered advice.
Whether you're commuting, cleaning, or just kicking back, get ready to laugh, cringe, and maybe even gasp. Don't forget to follow us and rate Yapville wherever you listen to podcasts. It really helps us out.
Now let's get to yapping. Raise your ya. Hi guys, welcome to episode 17.
Welcome to Talk to Us.
Welcome to episode 17 of Yapville. We are your hosts, Taryn
And Amanda.
my queen. Okay, well, let's get into it.
It's my first time.
It reminds me of the first episode when we were so awkward because we didn't know what to say. Then we got so used to being on mic, so we'll eventually not be so awkward, but we'll probably be awkward for the next couple episodes because we're literally staring at ourselves right now.
Yeah. I look like a little boy.
Oh.
What?
Amanda and I talk about letterbox a lot, but it's come to my attention that some people think we're saying litter box.
Who thinks that?
My friend Molly and Will both
That is
say.
so funny. They're like, what is litter box?
Yeah, Molly texts me, what is litter box? What are you guys talking about? I'm like, oh my gosh, it's letterbox.
It's actually letter boxed with like a D at the end. But who says it like that?
Well, I'm like, speak up mumbles to us.
Someone did follow me. I think someone named Molly did follow me.
She downloaded it the other day.
Oh, what a queen.
So
I was like, who is this?
Yeah, she took your recommendation and watched Blink twice.
Did she like it?
I think so.
Did you watch it?
I watched it last night.
What'd you think?
I loved it.
It's fucked up, right?
Yes, I love like women revenge movies.
So good.
The end was like kind of weird. I didn't really understand it.
Spoilers. If you want to watch Blink twice, don't listen to this.
Yeah, spoiler if you want to watch
She like
Blink
controls
twice.
him.
But did she only carry him out of the fire? Or did
Yes.
Oh, okay. So that girl's like an illusion.
No, that girl survives too. I just don't
Oh.
think. Yeah, they're like.
She like runs away.
I don't think they're just like together at the end, but she survived too. The other girl.
Okay, because Colin thought it was like a fucked up memory.
No, they both survive. Well, all three of them survive, but like you see the guy survived. You're like, what the fuck? Why would she save him? But then she's just controlling him the whole time. It's iconic.
Yes,
she took all his money. Now she's the CEO. Oh my god, amazing! The best ending ever.
Horrible anxiety at the end. It's so funny.
Love women empowerment movies. And that's a big one.
Oh my god, one of my favorite women empowerment movies is I Spit on Your Grave.
I've never seen that movie.
You would love it. It's
I
so
heard
good.
I heard that I would love it.
My letterbox name is T Ferraro 517. I was telling everyone it was Terry Green. TFERRARO 517. I don't know how the fuck to change it. My name is Terry Green everywhere else. Well, I watched another movie. So today is mine and Colin's 5-year anniversary. So yesterday we went to dinner, then we went to a bakery and got a bunch of baked goods, macarons, and then we came home and watched movies. We watched Blink twice, and then we watched My Old Ass. Have you seen that?
It was auto playing on one movie that I was watching, and I was like, what is this? And it was My Old Ass, but I never watched it.
God, I love Aubrey Plaza.
I love her too. I saw that she was in there. It's like a lesbian movie, right? Like a gay, they're like lesbians.
Yeah, part of it, yeah. I fucking love Aubrey Plaza, and I hope she's okay.
Why?
Because her husband died, and then her house probably set on fire.
Poor girl.
Oops. I don't know if she even lives in LA, because I know she's from, like, Connecticut or New Hampshire or something. What else is there to talk about this week?
I got a new couch yesterday.
God,
it's the most comfortable couch I've ever sat on in my life, and I'm not being biased. It actually is, like, the most comfortable couch ever.
Oh, I want a new couch.
No, your couch is also very comfortable. The only thing I hate about your couch is that I can't get out of it ever. I'm like...
It's broken.
No, it's just that it's, like, sucks you in. It's like, no, stay.
One thing I wanted to talk about from the last episode, so episode 15, because episode 16 will come out before this.
Oh, yeah, because this is episode 17.
Yes, we have time to edit it. Amanda, in episode 15, kept saying, Whitney's coming podcast.
Whitney's coming. Whitney Cummings.
I thought that was so funny.
She's like, is that actually the podcast name? I'm like, no, I'm just stupid.
No, you're not stupid. You should tell them your alien tape story.
Alien tape.
Oh my god, are you serious?
Oh my guys. I think like brain rot is real and TikTok brain rot is real and copious amounts of internet will destroy your brain. I bought that alien seal. You guys probably saw it on like TikTok shop ads where you like seal your doors and like windowsills with it.
It keeps the cold from coming in. It's like plastic.
It's for the draft. So me and Edwin, my boyfriend, we were trying to do it today, but I was like, well, Taryn's door, because Taryn influences me. Like, literally, we should be influencers. So we influenced to buy shit all the time.
Like home improvement stuff.
Taryn influenced me, so I bought it, and it finally came. I got it from TikTok Shop, so it took like fucking 2 months to get it. I love buying things on TikTok Shop because you get it, and you're like, oh, I forgot I ordered this. So Taryn's door is on the other side. My door handle's on the right, and Taryn's is on the left. I was like, how do we do this? So me and Edwin were like, we can't figure it out. Let's just put it on the trim. But Taryn told me that you just have to flip it. You do it the opposite way. I was like, oh my God. Like,
it's like a thick piece of plastic. One side's sticky. It's not tape, it's sticky, so you can fix it. And the other side's like a plastic flap. So I like put the sticky part on my door so that the flap would go out on the draft. And all I had to do was flip it upside down. I was like, Amanda, look. She had to FaceTime Edwin. He was laughing the hardest I've ever seen him laugh.
Stupid. Yeah, stupid girl. But yeah, my ex came over to walk my dog. That was weird. And with her new girlfriend. That was weird. They look identical, guys. It's so crazy. Imagine being so much of a narcissist that you have to date someone that looks exactly like you. Well,
imagine being so much of a narcissist that you have to do a podcast with someone that looks like you.
Oh yeah, we're sisters. And I got a cat tree is coming in the mail. That's my most exciting news.
Yay!
Because they need a cat tree so bad.
Yeah. Where'd you get it? Amazon or Chewy?
Chewy.
Guys,
use our code at Chewy. Yap.
Chewy
for 20% off.
I love Chewy. Yeah, so I got my cats. My cats have been so spoiled the past couple weeks, month. I asked my boyfriend for our anniversary gift. I wanted a new cat scratcher because theirs was completely destroyed. I'll just post a picture, but I'm 5'3", it's up to my hip. It's so big.
She sent me a video and I was like, I need that. It's fucking
like $40.
huge.
I'll send it to you. So, Amanda, have you heard the news? I think I might have told you. Raise your yeah is that girl starting a podcast called she started a podcast called Yap. Oh, I didn't tell you this?
That fucking copying bitch. No, you didn't.
And there's also so many fucking podcasts with the name Yap in it.
Yeah, but we're the originals.
Oh, yeah,
we
right.
yap so much. We're certified yappers.
Well, we're not the original Yap podcast.
We are.
Oh, me here. Oh, guys, also, I don't know who's going to be watching this, but we are going to be looking, oh my God, can I speak?
We're looking for a whole crew to come here for free.
What was that laugh? No, we're looking for a person in producing music. Yapville is an intro song.
I like our songs though.
Yeah, we can still do them, but we need
true.
like an intro song. But I just don't know how much those cost. We need someone who maybe does producing as a hobby, music producing as a hobby.
No, we need a sound engineer.
An editor.
We need lighting. We need someone that has multiple camera angles. We need an editor.
Girl.
We need everything for free though.
No,
we'll compensate you eventually.
We have a bunch of lights in here.
Okay, well, someone that can stand there and like feed us grapes too.
Will wants to be our editor. Our friend Will.
Okay.
So he says once we can afford to pay him.
Oh yeah, girl.
Maybe in like a year, he can be our editor.
Okay, back to the Yaya podcast. What will she do?
She's just talking about like her life in the music industry.
Oh, that's cool.
Yeah, pick a different name, bitch.
Yap is pretty iconic.
Yeah.
She really took that and rode with it.
Whitney's Coming is pretty iconic.
Whitney's Coming is pretty iconic.
Talk to
Welcome to the Talk to a podcast. I feel like that's what we're on right now.
I feel like we're on the canceled podcast. Sit on the couch. We just need spray tans.
Yeah, we need spray tans and to be like perfect.
Honey, those girls are not perfect.
Don't talk about Tana Mojo like that. Oh, what about Elon Musk Nazi saluting?
Oh,
at the inauguration.
Oh, he wasn't.
That was just my heart out to you, yeah.
Yeah, that's what he was doing.
But the fact that he hasn't denied it.
Yeah, he's just getting pissed that people think that people know what he's doing.
Why won't you just deny it if it wasn't true? And also, did you see the clips of him, like, rolling his ass off at the inauguration? Like, he's like, it literally looks like a robot, like, analyzing the room. The way his eyes are, like, I can't even do that with my eyes. I know he's...
person. Maybe he's AI. Maybe the real Elon is hiding somewhere. Salute. Maybe it was just the robot version of him glitching.
It could have been, but also I know he's, like, neurodivergent.
That's not an excuse. Sorry.
Well, no, not the Nazi salute. I'm talking about him, like, his eyes and him, like, being weird. He's just weird. And it goes to show no amount of money could, like, undork a man. Like, he's a dork. He's a fucking weirdo.
Yeah, he really is. And did you know that he is, like, keeping Grimes' child from her or something like that, I've heard?
What?
Yeah.
How do you say his that child's name?
I forgot.
Oh, isn't it, like, Archangel?
Yes.
But it's, like, XZI 1923.
Dork.
Well, she's also a weirdo. Remember when Grimes was, like, cool and, like, artsy and cool? Now
she pretended that she lived in a trap house, but she, like, actually has rich parents.
Yeah, she pretended that she wasn't. Yeah, she pretended that she, like, came up, like, struggling. Because she's, like, a hungry artist. Yeah, so that's our country.
'Tis a V.
Did you see that he liked that picture of Taylor Swift doing, like, this? It looked like she was doing the salute. She was obviously doing, like, choreography.
No, I didn't see that.
Well, someone tweeted, like, not Taylor Swift too, and it's her doing it. It's obviously not her actually doing it, and he liked it.
Of course he did. I can't wait to see what she has to say about it.
People are like, people who don't like Taylor Swift are like, now you're making me defend Taylor Swift.
Oh my god. I love Taylor Swift. All right, girls, should we get to these stories? Who's going first this week? I think it's you, but I can go if you're nervous.
All right. This one's actually sent to me by Patrick. Shout out Patrick. He texted it to me and he was like, you should read this on the podcast. And it's from Am I Overreacting? And it's not safe for work. So if anyone's blasting us to the speakers at work, turn us down.
I know that my friend who manages a grocery store is blasting us over the grocery store. Nobody. I made that up.
I was like, what friend of yours manages a grocery store? Am I overreacting about not being able to give my boyfriend a BJ? I'm not sure if this is the right platform to post this, but I really need some outside perspective. I've been dating my boyfriend for a long time, and I've never given him a proper blowjob. I've tried, but I always gag or struggle to even swallow my saliva while doing it. So I just end up stopping. Queen. After that, we usually just move on to PIV sex? PIV?
Pivotal? I don't know.
Pivotal sex? What's that?
I don't know.
He's never pressured me or made me feel bad about it. He always says it's okay, but I still feel like I'm letting him down. Whenever my girlfriends talk about how much they love giving blowjobs or how it's a big part of their sex life, I just feel left out and kind of inadequate. I want to at least try to do it once properly, but the truth is I don't really enjoy it at all. Girl, that's fine. I don't think any woman actually loves giving a blowjob. Mm-hmm. Like, well, I shouldn't say any woman because men also do that too, but or any other gender that there is. But it's about like making your partner, you know,
pleasuring your partner.
Yes, but no one's actually like, oh, I love this shit. This is my favorite thing to do is give head. This whole situation makes me feel like a bad girlfriend, especially because he doesn't go down on me either. And I can't help but wonder if it's because I can't do this one thing for him. I feel sad and stuck. Am I overreacting for feeling this way?
He's not going down on you? No blowjobs there.
Right. If you were not giving him a blowjob, he's probably like, well, then I'm not gonna.
Yeah, but she was giving him a blowjob.
She was trying. She wasn't giving the proper one. I don't think you're giving a blowjob wrong unless you're like
using teeth.
Then yeah, maybe it's wrong. But a pee-pee in a mouth, I'm sure feels good no matter what. Mm-hmm. Oh yeah, suck job.
Suck job.
Flashback. Throwback.
Vacuum job.
For the Sex and the City quote, it's like, no one likes giving blowjobs. That's why they're called blowjob. It's a job.
Oh, that's really funny.
Or something. I probably butchered that. So there's an edit, but I want to read some comments first. Someone said there is no proper blowjob. I think you're thinking of porn. And it takes a lot to work your way up to that. It's a lot of concentration, focus on breath, but literally forget about all that. Try giving him a hand job and slowly incorporating your mouth. Oh, Patrick, you are a sick bitch. Give kisses to the shaft. Cradle his balls. Lick them and tease them like that. Put your tongue on the tip and play with your tongue.
I
Patrick
can't wait for
is
the
sick.
edit because there's going to be a reason he picked this for us.
No, because he said the comments are funny. Because he's probably reading this like, oh, they're going to say cradle shaft.
Cradle balls.
Many people giving and receiving don't actually want deep throating. Oh my God, this reminds me of that one story that you read.
Yeah, me too.
Where she's
The
like, went
porn.
crazy.
Yeah, the porn girl.
Someone said, Nor,
No.
you're valid. But question him why you're...
Not overreacting.
You're valid, but I also question how you're attempting to give him a blowjob if you're constantly gagging and mouth filling with spit. You realize you don't have to stuff it down your throat to pleasure him, right? All right, let's see what she edited. She said, hi, everyone. I just want to take a moment to thank you all for your responses, advice, support. I wasn't sure how this post would go, but reading through your comments have been super helpful and reassuring. To be honest, my boyfriend is my first in everything, so I'm still figuring things out as I go. I used to think I could learn from watching porn, but never. After reading your comments, I realized how unrealistic that is. It's not exactly the best guide for real intimacy, and I've definitely been putting too much pressure on myself because of it. This poor girl. Hearing all your perspectives made me feel so much less alone, and it's been giving me a lot to think about. I really appreciate how kind and honest you all were. It's comforting to know that I'm not the only one who's felt like this. I'm definitely keeping all your advice in mind and working on my communication better with my boyfriend and understanding my own feelings. I realize now that I don't need to live up to unrealistic expectations, and your support has helped me feel so much more at ease. I also wasn't expecting to get so many responses, and I'm honestly grateful for all of you for taking your time to share thoughts and experiences with me. Thank you again. It really means a lot.
Congrats, girl.
Yeah. She's not overreacting. I feel like it's really normal when, like, especially if this is, like, the first guy she's ever been with, it's, like, normal to, like, when I was first started dating my, like, first boyfriend, I was literally Googling, like, videos on how to, like, give a blowjob.
I have to confess something.
Oh, I was so excited.
Me and my best friend growing up, I'm not going to call her out. We were looking up, we were like 16, looking up how to give blowjobs. Maybe younger, I don't remember. But we Googled it, and it was like practice on a banana.
Yeah, I think I saw that exact
So
video.
we practice on a banana.
Both of you together?
You know what? I don't remember. Maybe together. Maybe I blocked it out of my memory because I don't remember. That's so fucking weird now that I'm saying it out loud. Well,
It's not weird. It's a typical girl behavior. Like,
just girly things.
yeah, I think it's normal, but, like, you should not go to porn for sex advice.
Guys, yeah, I think we need to learn our lesson here. Don't go to porn for sex advice, like what Amanda just said. My turn? This one is coming from AITIH from 312 days ago. It's advice needed. AITIH for using hall passes my wife gave me. Okay, I'm in a tough situation right now. My wife had a 6-month affair in the 7th year of our marriage and got caught. It was shocking and devastating, obviously. She offered me 1 hall pass for each month of her affair. It took years of marriage counseling to get back where we were previously. I used my hall passes my wife gave me at the beginning of the reconciliation. I slept 3 times each with 2 different women without my wife knowing. When she gave me the passes, she put several rules. 1, she should not know the use of the hall pass unless she asks. 2, I should answer her questions honestly and in detail if she asks. 3, protection is a must. 4, no emotional connection. I obeyed all these rules, and I'm going to be very honest here. It helped me subside the resentment I had towards her. That is just how getting even feels, I guess. Not that it's a great thing, but it's a fact. It's been 5 years since everything, and we're doing great. Last week, she decided to ask me about my hall passes out of nowhere. I was honest with her when she asked. I answered every question she asked. Maybe I shouldn't have been honest thinking now. She does not even look me in the eyes now and is in a depressive state. I know this calls for another marriage counseling for us and individual counseling too. I did not even remember the hall passes and women before she asked, but I feel like a shit now. Was I the asshole? No. She literally gave you permission.
She did give you permission, but maybe you guys should just
Not
break up. This sounds like a lot of like, well, I did it so you can, but like, I'm not gonna like it. It's still gonna make me feel like shit.
Yeah, I don't know. I feel like she doesn't have the right to be upset because she literally cheated on him for 7 months and then said, oh, well, now you can cheat on me 7 different times, once a month for all the 7 months.
Well, yeah,
that
it's
I was
still probably
dating
gonna
you.
feel like shit. I mean, she's the one that she cheated at first, but I'm sure like knowing that he's doing that is still gonna hurt her feelings,
But
even
this
though.
is like 5 years later. Yeah, it's been 5 years since everything, and we're doing great. So let's say it's 4 years after him getting his hall passes.
But now she can't look him in the eye.
Yeah, now she can't. She just finally asked about it. Now she can't look him in the eye
Oh,
and is depressed. Well, she got a fucking taste of her own medicine. How do you think he felt?
Yeah.
And he didn't even you gave him permission. She
did it.
Yeah,
It's not like
without
he
permission.
got hall passes. I hate that term. Who would your hall pass be?
Jason Segel.
My hall pass would be Lady Gaga, but just to hang out with her.
Comment your hall pass below. Okay, some of the comments. At least give us deets on who the hall passes were. Coworker, wife's sister, wife's dad.
Oh,
Need to know OP. OP said 1 coworker, not really, from an affiliate company, and 1 random on a business trip. Let's see the other comments. Wife banged all she wanted for 6 months, and he gets 6 passes with rules. LOL.
Yeah, I mean, kinda.
I like that he couldn't have an emotional connection, even though her affair was 6 months and he had to use protection, which I'm guessing she didn't after banging some dude for 6 months. Another comment says, yeah, and you know she was screwing her AP a lot more than just 6 times. She probably got that in a month at least, but OP only got 1 pass per month. Another comment, yeah, this marriage should have ended before the first cheating started. These people do not love or respect each other and should not be married. And OP, you got 1 pass for every month. She was banging other people. You should have dumped her immediately, but wow, you are really, really bad at bargaining. She was 100% in the wrong. You should have demanded 1 year of unlimited hall passes for every month she was cheating, then divorce her anyway. You're the asshole for staying in this relationship.
Yeah, they probably should just cut this relationship.
Time to cut the cord, baby. See if
I mean, some people stay when people cheat, and they're like, it's okay. But that's like a deal breaker. That's a big one.
Yeah, this must have been deleted because I can't look up OP's comments.
OP, I agree with that last comment. You're the asshole for staying in this relationship. You should probably just rip the Band-Aid off.
Yeah, you and your wife are both assholes.
Yeah, you kind of are. Especially cheating on her with a coworker. Like, you're going to see that bitch all the time.
He said it was an affiliate company, so...
I mean, she was seeing this guy for 6 months. But women are always right, so... I'm with her. Just kidding. She's definitely wrong in this. Yeah, they probably should have just ended their marriage, which I'm sure they're gonna. So Taryn just showed me a brilliant one that she had saved. Coming from Am I the Asshole a year ago. It's titled, Am I the asshole for insisting my partner goes to therapy for being sexually attracted to dragons? Well, no. I, 18 male, have a partner who we'll call Emily, 18 female. We've been together for 3 months, been good friends for 6 months. We met at college and everything has always clicked between us. I found solace in her and asked her out in a pretty casual way. At first, she didn't like me back, but she gave me a chance and has fallen for me, just as I have for her. She's the absolute light of my days and inspires me to keep going with her optimism and overbearing in a good way, of course, support. We're both autistic and I struggle way more with my social relationships than her due to my over formality. But she has always made me feel welcomed and I love spending time with her. Emily's the sweetest girl I ever met. She's always attentive and always gives her best no matter what. Honest and upfront, more than she realizes, but always so incredibly kind. I've never met a more caring soul than her. But she's sexually attracted to dragons. But to the point of this post, earlier today, we were got in a bit of turmoil. I like to think of myself as a pretty open-minded guy, though I am no means perfect. But I think today's thing was just too much. In conversation, she joked about relating to Donkey from Shrek. She said something along the lines of, and I've got to... Oh... And I related to him even before I found out I was into dragons. She joked about being a monster fucker before, which I didn't take too serious for obvious reasons, but I did ask her this time if she was genuinely sexually attracted to dragons. To my surprise, she answered in a positive manner, telling me that this was indeed the case. Dead serious. Now, I'm asexual. I don't know how people view sexual attraction, but this really stroked me off the wrong way. Stroked me off the wrong way. Interesting writing. My understanding, dragons are just big lizards with wings. And a big lizard is an animal. Actually,
They're reptiles.
it's a reptile. So I should have asked her if that wasn't considered zoophilia,
We don't know the word.
which she denied by saying that dragons didn't exist and didn't particularly look like animals. So she isn't a zoo. I believe, as you would guess, that's complete bullshit. They do look like animals. They're not even humanoid for me to attribute it to Disney characters with quote-unquote hot voices like Nick Wilde from Zootopia. Zootopia fan base is fucking crazy. I then asked Emily if suddenly they did exist and she had a dragon in her room, what would happen? She said she doesn't really know, but she wouldn't do anything to it. However, Emily was particularly contradictory about if she'd still feel attraction toward the creature. She began trying to justify her attraction to those big lizards, and what I had viewed as spare jokes until now stroked to me as her pride about these feelings, which shook me to the core. I immediately told her to seek therapy. I mean, you're not wrong.
Pretty solid advice.
Because there's no way I let her unapologetically behave or even be a zoo. She asked, which, in case people don't know, zoophiles, like, watch as I'm chronically online. I've said this before. And I fall down rabbit holes. So I fell down a whole zoophile fucking rabbit hole, and it's disgusting. It's people that actually want to fuck animals. It's like they're not furries. The whole furry community is not like that, but it is like a subculture in furries that like find animals hot.
It makes me uncomfortable.
She asked around her circle of close friends she has on Discord, and no one seemed to back it up. But I insisted, and she decided she will mention it to her therapist tomorrow. Afterwards, Emily kept talking about understanding that I'm uncomfortable, but that she was going to talk about it in therapy, even though the reason she stated is because she didn't want this attraction to have a negative effect on her. I told her that she needs to get over herself in the situation and that she needs to focus on not wanting to be a fucking zoophile, and she basically dismissed me. All she did then was trying to stop talking about it by bringing up special interests, and I simply cannot stomach it. Does she really want me to be okay with her liking that? Am I being an asshole and overreacting due to the lack of understanding of the experience of sexual attraction? Or am I being reasonable and Emily's being morbidly morbid and needs help? I apologize for any mistakes. Well, the top comment is, I mean, I'd fuck a dragon. Okay.
I feel like being asexual doesn't mean, like, he thinks him being asexual is making it hard for him to understand, but you know that it's morally wrong to want to fuck an animal.
Yeah, because a dragon is an animal.
Yeah.
Even though it's not real. But it's like a lizard. He's right.
Strange. Brother, run for the hills.
Yeah, you've been together for 3 months. Maybe, listen, maybe this just gave you the ick. It just gave you the ick, and there's nothing you can do about it.
And it's fucking weird, and she should go to therapy.
Well, yeah, I know, but people are like this, especially
the furry community.
She needs to be people that understand her. Maybe she wants to fuck animals. I think calling her a zoophile is a little far, because I don't think she wants to fuck like dogs and shit. She's still being a weirdo, but monster fucker, Ron. Monster fucker's weird. I'm sorry. Maybe I'm just like, I don't think I'm vanilla, but I think monster fucker's too far. Just stick to your hentai and don't bring it into the real world.
All those like fantasy books that people read.
Yeah.
Isn't there dragons in that?
Yeah. Do you think she like masturbates to Game of Thrones?
No, I'm talking about like all the other like romance books with the dragons. Now that whole community is gonna hate us. A lot of people are saying that OP is the asshole. You're the asshole. Just drop it. You are way overthinking this.
I think he is overthinking it too. But that's what I'm saying. Maybe he just got the ick from it. It's not just like, you need help, you need help. No, I think you just don't like that she said that.
Yeah, I think you guys need to not be together.
If you don't like that she wants to fuck monsters, maybe she needs someone that will like that she wants to fuck monsters, that will fuck her with like a tentacle dildo.
Yeah, they have those. I saw that on that.
Have you ever heard of, what the fuck is the website called?
Let me look it up. Tentacle dildo website?
No, it's worse. They got shut down actually because it came out that the owner was fucking animals.
Oh, stop.
Anyway, there's a website where you can buy like dog dildos and like cat dildos.
Okay, please stop.
And they had like a demo. Remember Demogorgon from Stranger Things? They had like a Demogorgon dildo.
Actually, I am on this website.
Me and Nikki talk about it all the time.
baddragon.com.
Bad Dragon. That's it.
Maybe people are way more into this and we are literally just vanilla.
No, they are. They are into this. This is a thing. Yeah, it's insane. They're fucking insane. They're for monster fuckers.
Wow, I didn't realize monster fuckers, are they like a subculture of furries?
I think they're just weird.
Oh my god. I can't show you guys this, but this is kind of crazy. I've seen like this girl on Facebook who like will just like have them in her background. Here's the tentacles. What color would you pick?
Oh, pink for
Comment
sure.
below what color you would pick.
I think, yeah, that website, the owner, and they must have sold it or something because the owner, it came out that he was like fucking animals. Are you shocked?
That is fucking disgusting. Okay.
Do you think he's the asshole?
No, I think he's young and scared of his girlfriend who wants to fuck dragons. So
If my boyfriend had said to me, I want to fuck a dragon, like, well, she didn't straight up say I'd fuck a dragon. She was just like, oh, wait, she did say I was attracted to them. So maybe I would probably have the same reaction of like, do you want to fuck animals?
And I feel like it's a very natural reaction because when someone originally tells you something and you're in shock, you're going to have the biggest reaction. You know what I mean? And once you like process it a little more, maybe he'd be more understanding, but I don't know. I probably wouldn't want to be with someone who wants to fuck dragons. So Colin, if you want to fuck dragons, don't tell me.
Yeah, same, Edwin. If you want to me to put like a monster costume on and you fuck me, then we're breaking up.
What is the line between monster fucking and animal fucking, honestly? Because
Well, some are like animalistic.
yeah, that's why like
Like a werewolf.
when is it okay and when is it not okay?
Well, I feel like monster fuckers aren't okay ever.
Yeah.
Like
So
the
you think
boogeyman, like that's like a humanoid person.
So you think everyone that orders from Bad Dragon is...
No, I don't think every single person who's ever ordered from Bad Dragon is a monster fucker. Maybe they have really good products.
If you order from Bad Dragon, subscribe to us. Okay.
Subscribe to us.
Okay, so I don't know. I'm gonna say not the asshole. I think his reaction was appropriate. Honestly, I react the same way.
Yeah, I agree. I feel like he probably should have just been like, maybe we're not gonna work out.
Oh, wait, we didn't look if there was any updates.
Instead of making her like kind of like explain herself a million times, like, girl, you don't have to explain yourself. We get it. You want to fuck a dragon. It's always gonna be in the back of his head that his girlfriend wants to fuck a monster.
Yeah, like, is she pretending I'm a monster right now when she closes her eyes? Oh, do they even do it though? Because he's asexual.
No, I'm assuming not.
Oh,
Do they do it? Do they do it? Do they have the sex?
All right, on to the next story. This one is coming from AITAH from 2 years ago. It's titled AITA. AITA for breaking my son's Shrek DVD.
Yes.
All right, this one got tagged as fake, but I'm still reading it. For context, my son has been watching Shrek every waking minute since the beginning of this year. He has been neglecting his health since my husband died in early February. He refuses to take baths unless I refer to it as swamp time. He He only eats off the Shrek-themed plates and utensils I got him to support his interest. As stated in my last post, he makes me watch Shrek with him and doesn't let me go to the bathroom or scroll on my phone during the movie. Because of this, I lost an excellent job opportunity because I couldn't answer the phone.
This is so fake.
I've also lost contact with many family members and friends because I couldn't answer in time. I tried to find babysitters so I could live my life, but they all quit after the first night of watching Shrek. The time between each viewing has shortened from 30 minutes to a measly 10 minutes. When he recently shortened the time to 5 minutes is when I lost it. In a moment that's not one of my proudest, I snatched the Shrek DVD from the player and snapped it in half. He was devastated, beyond tears, and I honestly think he's taking this worse than the death of my husband.
Oh my god.
Now he's saying that he's going to have a funeral that I'm not invited to, and I don't know what to do. I refuse to watch Shrek again, and I won't buy him a new DVD. Any advice? P.S. Don't try to tell me that he could have autism because I ruled that possibility out since he isn't vaccinated. Okay, yeah, this is definitely fake. Update. Oh, wait, hold on. We gotta read some of the comments. You're the asshole for being so uneducated that you think vaccines have anything to do with autism. Your son actually sounds like he could have autistic traits, so I don't think you should see a doctor about this. You're the asshole if you think vaccines cause autism.
Okay, guys. I think they're fucking kidding.
Yeah.
I think they're being satire.
Everybody's talking about trolls, and the update is... What is a troll? Also, autism is not the main focus of this point. Most of you are doing a poor job of explaining why autism isn't caused by vaccines. That's what I've always been told. Update 2. Please stop harassing me. I am trying to get educated on this topic.
Shrek is ruining her life.
Donkey. So guys, I found those stories because I was like trying to get really good stories for this episode. So I just searched Shrek on Am I the Asshole? There's not much to talk about with this.
It's fake.
Yeah, that's definitely fake.
It's definitely satire.
I just thought it was really funny, and we owe you guys a 7th story because that was just a waste of a story.
She is the asshole, by the way.
On to the next one.
This one's coming from Am I the Asshole? From a day ago. I, female, went to a tattoo studio to be tattooed by a man and didn't immediately leave when I realized we were alone. I booked an appointment for a tattoo I've been wanting for years. I was in a studio attached to someone's home. When my fiance arrived shortly after me, about 15 minutes, he was livid that I would be in a room alone with a male tattoo artist. He said he was done with me and he couldn't believe I thought it was acceptable to be in a room with a man tattooing my chest and shoulders with my shirt off. I was not going to be topless. We had a long conversation at his car during which the tattoo artist came out to see if he could give us tea. I asked for some more time for our conversation and he went back inside. I kept asking my fiance if we could leave and cancel my appointment. He said that he would really be done with me if I didn't go inside and get the tattoo. I told him I didn't want a permanent memory of this awful moment. He threatened to take my phone from me that he pays for and never speak to me again if I didn't go inside immediately. We ended up going back inside and spent some time getting the sizing and positioning right, but I asked to step outside again to talk to my fiance. I felt sick to my stomach. When he came back in, the tattoo artist was apprehensive about giving me the tattoo and gave me back my deposit and we left. I feel like I'm the asshole to my fiance and to the tattoo artist. I should have known that he would be hurt and I would think it's acceptable to be in a room alone with a man. And in that situation, especially, the tattoo artist was going to take longer than he could be there. And obviously, I'm an asshole to the tattoo artist for wasting his time and bringing this awkwardness. You're not the asshole.
You're not the asshole. Your fiance is.
That's a tattoo artist's job, is to tattoo people.
Yeah, your fiance is the friggin' asshole.
Your fiance sounds like a psycho.
Yeah, does he not know what? So it sounds like the fiance was upset because she had her shirt off to get tattooed, but she said she wasn't completely topless. And what is he going to do? Tattoo through her clothing?
I think he was mad that he wasn't there yet. And they, started, I guess. But that's,
Well, it sounds like they didn't start because did she even have the stencil on? It sounds like she didn't even have the stencil on yet.
Yeah, so I guess she was just alone in the room.
Yeah, it sounds like He was mad because she was alone in the room, but let's see if we can get a little more context from the comments.
How dare you be alone in a room with a tattoo artist that we paid for?
One of the comments says, girl, you're the asshole to yourself. For fuck's sake. Even the tattoo artist wasn't comfortable with the amount of red flags. Run while you still can. He's not going to change after the marriage. Someone said, not the asshole. Your fiance is insecure and an immature person. Get away from this clown as fast as you can. Yeah. If he can't control his emotions... Well, first of all, if he's mad that you're getting a tattoo with the shirt off, he's an idiot. Because how else would you get a tattoo?
Through your clothes.
And if he's, like, that upset he can't even control his emotions in front of someone, that's, like, scary.
Yeah, because what happens behind closed doors?
Exactly. I don't know. You should probably buy your own phone and leave. Because it sounds like he pays for her phone. And also, I'm so fucking sick of that shit. Why? I feel like we've read so many stories. Well, my fiance pays for this, he'd threaten to take it away. What do you guys split the phone bill? If he is offering to pay for your phone bill, well, I just don't like when people hold things over people's heads. It's like, are you kidding me? But I feel like that's how abuse starts. They try to control everything.
And money is a big factor in abuse, too.
Yep. Especially nowadays. Well, I feel like back in the day, like, it was mostly the man that had a job. But back in the 50s. But, like, nowadays, it's so... You can't live on your own unless you have a really good job.
Even then, I feel like it's fucking hard.
You're, like, financially dependent on people.
Yeah, OP, you're not the asshole. I feel bad for you. You should hashtag leave him.
Hashtag leave him. Someone said you're the asshole for getting a tramp stamp. But she wasn't getting a tramp stamp. Yeah, everyone's just saying, you're not the asshole, you're with the asshole. Run.
Yeah, she needs to run. She needs to not marry this man.
That's sad. Okay. I hope you get out of this shitty situation and get the tattoo you want. Yeah, and that's really sad. Like, I'm kind of glad the tattoo artist was like...
Yeah, I'm glad that he said not to.
Yeah, because it would remind her of a shitty memory. Okay. This next one that I'm going to read is coming from Best of Redditor Updates.
Oh, my favorite.
The trigger warnings are infidelity, emotional manipulation, and verbal abuse.
Oh, my favorite.
The title is, I caught my fiance hooking up with my sister while I'm pregnant, and tomorrow I'm exposing everything at our family gathering. Did we read this one already?
No, we read something similar, exposing everything, but not sister.
Okay, so the original post is from January 6th of this year. All right, this is the original story. I never expected my life to look like this. 2 years ago, I was in a different mindset. I was focused on the little things. Back then, I felt so comfortable in the day-to-day routine that I overlooked how fragile my future really was. He and I met about 3 years ago. At first, I was not ready for anything too serious. I already had my daughter and was juggling everything alone. But little by little, I let my guard down. He seemed so patient and steady, helping me with my little one without having any children of his own. I fell for him slowly. Then all at once, trusting that I was finally building the loving family I dreamed of, he encouraged me to stop using protection and birth control, which led to this pregnancy. For example, he would often say things like, "We should think of having a child someday," even saying he considered my daughter as his own, and gradually we reduced our use of birth control methods. This pressure made me hopeful about expanding our family, but now I realize that he wasn't genuinely ready or honest about his intentions. His sudden withdrawal has left me feeling manipulated and unprepared for this situation. That was before last month. That was before the positive pregnancy test. When I saw the results, I felt a wave of panic and excitement. I wanted to believe that he would stand by me, be happy about the chance to add another piece to our family. But he did not seem happy. He grew silent. He told me he was not actually ready for another child. He was worried about money and our future. He said maybe we should think about other options. Hearing that felt like a punch in the chest. Now our entire routine is off balance. We barely talk. My daughter has noticed and keeps asking why he's suddenly so sad or quiet. I try to stay calm for her, but my mind is spinning. One moment I am crocheting while she colors, and I glance at him, hoping for signs of warmth, but nothing. He looks away or changes rooms, leaves the house without explaining, and the next minute I feel tears spill out. I remember how alone I felt raising my daughter by myself until he came along. Am I back to that? Will I have to do it alone again, only this time with 2 children? I love him, but this distance hurts me more than I can express. The shock of this is unreal. He was the one who used to laugh with me. He used to place a gentle hand on my daughter's shoulder when she learned new things for the first time and teaching her. That sweet, playful vision of him seems to have vanished overnight. I am stuck not only fearing the practical details of a new baby, but also grieving the deep sense of safety I once had with him. I keep replaying the moment he told... I can feel you looking at me. I keep replaying the moment he told me he did not want another child. I feel betrayed, embarrassed, lonely, and so sad. I do not know how to move forward. He rarely shares what is going on in his head. All I see is a giant wall between us, which might be permanent or might come down only if he decides what he wants to do. I do not have answers, just confusion and an endless swirl of questions. My daughter is the light of my life, and I feel guilty for letting my sadness leak into her world. But how do I pretend everything is fine when it's not? How do I plan for a new child when the father is suddenly distant? It is like the ground beneath me is crumbling. I do not have a safe place to stand. It helps a little to write this all down. Maybe someone will understand. Maybe it will remind someone else they're not alone. Right now, I am just hurting, missing a version of myself that I thought was guaranteed. If you made it here, thanks for reading. I hope that one day I can share a better update with you. Until then, I am just trying to get through the day without letting the heartbreak swallow me whole. They should do creative writing because that was so much longer than it needed to be.
She just really wanted to encapsulate how sad she was.
Yeah, but I would be really sad too. It sounded like he wanted a baby and wanted her to get off her birth control. Now all of a sudden...
Yeah, all of a sudden he's like, never mind.
I would have trust issues forever. Mm-hmm. That is so scary because men can be like, I want a baby. But like at the end of the day, the mom...
is the one having it.
Yeah, is the one having it, is the one responsible. They're both responsible, but you know what I mean.
Yeah, that's not something you just say, oh, Saigon.
Yeah, unless you're a piece of shit.
Yeah, like this guy.
So...
get a load of this guy.
And this is one of the comments. Respectfully, if he's told you with his words and actions how he feels, he knows what it's like when they're here from his relationship with your daughter. I wouldn't waste any more time waiting for him to magically change his attitude. Another commenter, over the past year, his actions and comments have gave me hope that we might consider expanding our family. Never verbally expressed his true feelings about having a child. Literally, what did you talk about? Because this makes zero sense. Don't have another child unless you don't mind being a single mom.
Ooh.
That's rough. Well, I guess if he said that, I don't know. OP responded to that. His behavior intentionally made me believe he was supportive, but now I see that he was misleading me all along. Thank you, though, for taking the time to share your thoughts. To clarify, he encouraged me to stop using birth control, and he stopped using condoms, which led to this unexpected pregnancy.
Unexpected?
Wouldn't you expect a pregnancy if... oh my goodness. If you were not using condoms? Or birth control? Or any form of protection?
No,
was he just dumping loads in her?
Dumping loads is so gross.
This pressure made me feel manipulated and underprepared for this situation. Over the past year, his actions and casual mentions gave me hope that he was considering having a child with me. However, his sudden withdrawal and lack of honesty communication revealed that he wasn't genuinely interested continuing our relationship in that capacity. Alright. So there's an update 1 week later.
Is this where the tea comes in?
Hopefully.
Because I was thinking back to the title and I'm like, wait a minute.
I have reached the edge of what I can bear. I'm 28 and have been with my fiance just over 3 years. We live together with our 4-year-old daughter from a previous relationship. 3 weeks ago, I found out I am pregnant again. At first, I was overjoyed, naive enough to think that we were finally creating the stable family I'd always wanted. He grew distant the very next day. He ignored my excitement, started coming home late, and kept his phone glued to him at all times.
Interesting.
I began noticing strange calls and those discreet social media notifications that vanished too quickly. My gut told me to investigate. I almost wish I had not. He had been secretly hooking up with my older sister behind my back. She was the one I always tolerated, even though she drags drama wherever she goes. She would hug me when relatives were around, pretend to be supportive older sibling, then turn around and badmouth me to her friends. I never imagined she would crawl into my life this deeply. It felt like a slap in the face to read their messages, calling me clueless for not noticing. He told her about the pregnancy before he was honest with me about his doubts, and they both joked about the stress I would be raising another child. My sister bragged that our entire family thinks she is more interesting and more popular sibling.
Oh my god.
Meanwhile, I am the quiet one who apparently deserves this. I do not know if they are still meeting in secret or if they just got a kick out of hurting me. My fiance denies everything whenever I confront him, says I'm hormonal, that my imagination is running wild. My sister keeps messaging me, telling me I should keep my mouth shut and stop being dramatic. I am done hiding my anger. My mother wants me to talk it out calmly. But how do I fix something so broken? I can barely breathe. My fiance thinks I will just accept this. He's counting on me to be too shy or too pregnant to do anything. Tomorrow I plan to blow this up in front of my entire family. We are supposed to have casual get-togethers at our parents' house, ironically to celebrate my pregnancy announcement. I will gather my phone logs of screenshots and all the humiliating texts they have sent each other.
Oh?
Once all the relatives have settled in, I will put everything on display, no more secrets. I might burn everything in the process. I might lose any chance of a pleasant co-parenting scenario. But I feel like I have no other way to reclaim my dignity. I have been crying nonstop for days. My nerves are shot, and all I get from my fiance is either silent treatment or insults. My sister taunts me and acts like I am worthless. I see no reason to protect them anymore. I do not know what will happen next. Maybe they will run off together. Maybe they will lie and twist things to make me look insane. My fiance has not contributed much financially, so I worry about his...
Fuck him, who cares?
So I worry about affording my daughter and this potential new baby on my own. Yet I cannot pretend everything is normal. I have to protect whatever self-respect I have left. I am going to set my entire world on fire tomorrow. Part of me feels terrified. The other part is numb. Regardless, I am done letting them tiptoe around my heart. If they want my silence, then they should have kept their betrayal better hidden. Let everyone see exactly who they are. That is all I have left.
Jesus.
One commenter said, "Good luck with a sister like that. You don't need any enemies."
Mm-hmm.
Another commenter said, "Oh my God, please make a PowerPoint presentation or Google Slides or whatever you want. You're going to want everybody to get a good view of the information you've gathered. That would be fucking amazing." Okay, this is the final update. I think this is where it gets really juicy.
Ugh.
So 2 days after the post I just read, OP posted, "I am still reeling from what happened. After writing my last post, I spent hours debating with myself about whether I should really go through with exposing them at our family gathering. A part of me was scared I would turn my whole life upside down forever, but I knew I couldn't keep letting them walk all over me while pretending everything was fine. I called my mom beforehand to let her know I was breaking up with him and for her to prepare. When I arrived at my parents' house, everyone was already there, including my ex-fiance and my sister. My mother tried to pull me aside, whispering that we should talk first. I stayed calm, walked straight into the living room, where everyone was sitting, and I asked them to listen. They looked confused. My sister immediately rolled her eyes, and my fiance mumbled something, probably hoping I would stay silent. I started reading the most shocking parts of the messages I found between the two of them. They mocked me, joked about me not noticing anything, and said I deserved this. I had timestamps proving he was sneaking around with my own sister while I was at home with my daughter. My sister stood up and accused me of lying. Her voice was defensive and low-pitched. But I just kept reading. The messages spoke for themselves. I revealed how he told her about my pregnancy before even discussing it with me, and how they laughed about me stressing over raising another child. My fiance tried to dismiss me, claiming I was overreacting and misinterpreting this situation because of my emotional pregnant state.
Oh my fucking God.
He even blamed my mental health. By then, he stormed out of the room, and my sister started crying. My dad stared at the floor, silent, while my mother looked horrified. Finally, my sister snapped and stormed out, yelling that I was a dramatic liar who blew everything out of proportion. Now the fallout begins. My fiance, or rather ex-fiance, has been texting me nonstop. One moment he said he's sorry, the next he blames me for humiliating him. He shows zero genuine remorse. He is mad that I exposed him. My sister calls me horrendous names, says I ruined her image and refuses to take responsibility. She insists that I am making up drama. Honestly, I don't know if they are seeing each other or blaming each other for being caught. Either way, their secret's out, and that's all I wanted. I am now talking to a lawyer because this man barely contributed financially before. I have to protect my daughter to ensure I have to protect my daughter and ensure I never have a child with him. Only the thought of raising 2 kids alone is terrifying. They might lie to other relatives, people we mutually know, or twist the story, but I am glad I refuse to keep quiet. All I can do is now focus on the positive, talk to my lawyer, and move forward. It will be painful, but I will do everything in my power to build a new future on my own terms, far away from these people. Good for her.
That's fucking insane.
I love revenge.
I do too, but your own sister?
I know, that is insane. And that's not even really revenge. It's like barely revenge compared to what they fucking did to you.
To mock her fucking pregnancy and...
People are disturbing. I'm glad that she's like taking the right route out of this relationship though.
I'm glad she exposed them because she's like typically like the quiet one where they wouldn't expect her to do that.
Yeah, so everyone probably does believe her.
Queen.
Period.
I'm glad that she's leaving.
I'm glad she's leaving too. I'll read some of the comments. Someone said, good for you. The new journey ahead will be less toxic and the betrayers have themselves to deal with. Best of luck to you. Oh, someone asked if she would get an abortion. Not that it's an easy decision. It might be the best one to take your mental health and ability to cut ties quickly.
Yeah, because that's a problem.
One of the comments says, I absolutely love when people stop using protection and then have an unexpected pregnancy.
Yeah, right.
Yeah, I don't know. I wish the OP luck with her daughter and new baby and getting far away from that guy. She could probably get childcare from him.
I mean, yeah.
But
good for her.
I cannot imagine
Your
having
fucking
your sister. That's so fucking gross. It sounds like they had a weird family dynamic, though.
Yeah, it seems like the sister never really was a fan.
Sometimes family don't be acting like family.
Yeah. I'm glad that she fucking exposed them, but I wish she did like a PowerPoint presentation.
Yeah, me too.
That would have been so funny.
There's a Reddit post like that where the girl did like a PowerPoint to break up with her boyfriend because he was such an asshole.
That's so funny.
So thanks for listening to episode 17. We hoped you like it and we love you guys.
We love you guys. Thank you.
Don't forget to share with a friend and subscribe.
And don't be too hard on us. We're just girls.
We're just girls. Just girls. That will see you next Tuesday. Bye.
Bye.